Coming up on Fulton Today, construction can now begin for a new library in Palmetto. We'll have details and find out how Atlanta Area Tech gets involved in the revitalization of Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Fulton Today is next.
From the Government Center in downtown Atlanta, you're watching Fulton Today with Shania Chavis.
Welcome to Fulton Today, everybody. I'm Shania Chavis. Residents in one area of the county get their wish as ground is broken on a new library. Now, elected officials joined the Palmetto community to formally mark the start of construction on the 10,000 square foot library. FGTV's Priscilla Ortega has our story.
Shania, this is the third groundbreaking ceremony for the 8 planned branches for the library system. And as you can already see, construction is underway. Bulldozers and hard hats are exactly what residents in Palmetto have been waiting for. Now the framework is starting to take shape. Back in 2008, voters overwhelmingly approved a $275 million library expansion program. This new branch is located at 9111 Cascade Palmetto Highway. It will be the furthest south location for Fulton County and serve those in the most rural areas.
Nobody, even at the furthest south tip of Chattahoochee Hills, is more than 10 miles from a library, and this means that almost the majority of the residents of South Fulton County are now within 5 miles of a county service.
The county saved money on the project when the city of Palmetto decided to donate the land at an ideal location.
We're probably a block away from Palmetto Elementary School, so I'm sure they'll be making use of the facility also.
The Palmetto branch will have different sections of the building for adults, children, teens, and an area for meeting.
Libraries do more than just books. There are going to be community rooms here. Small communities like you have in Chat Hills and Palmetto, they don't have the places to meet. This will add to the opportunities for having meeting spaces. That's important.
Currently, 3 libraries are under construction, and the other 5 are entering the design phase. Even though the recent snowstorms delayed the groundbreaking by about a month, the new Palmetto branch is expected to open on time later this year. Reporting for FGTV, I'm Priscilla Ortega.
Oh, that's good news. Thank you so much, Priscilla. Meanwhile, there's more positive signs of economic growth along Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Atlanta Technical College is moving its logistics and supply chain management program to the FIB corridor. It's a win-win for the school and businesses in the area.
The benefits, one, you can provide skilled employees to the business community. Secondly, you can give the employees opportunities for professional development at the school.
I think it's very significant for businesses and students in this area because we're located very close to them, number one, but more importantly than that, we hope to engage the business community in this area to help us to determine how best to develop curricula that best meets their needs.
The South Fulton Chamber of Commerce hosted an info session on the school offerings. In 2010, the Board of Commissioners relocated several county departments to the corridor as a part of its plan to redevelop the area. That plan is apparently paying off. Last year, the Georgia National Guard announced plans for a $15 million readiness center off of Fulton Industrial Boulevard. If you've considered becoming a notary public, or if you are one and you need to renew your appointment, listen up. The Clerk of Superior Court is hosting a training seminar. Now, this seminar will cover the laws pertaining to the notaries and tips on how to avoid fraud in the profession. Madam Clerk Kathleen Tina Robinson is here now to tell us all about it. Madam Clerk, welcome back to Fulton Today.
Hi, Shania. Thanks for having me.
So let's just get straight to it. Tell us a little bit about this training.
This is a collaborative effort between my office, the Clerk of Superior Court, as well as the Georgia Superior Court Clerks Cooperative Authority. We are providing this training to all Fulton County notaries and anyone who is interested in becoming a Fulton County notary, because we want to ensure that those people who are commissioned by my office understand their role and the importance of doing their jobs properly.
And Madam Clerk, when and where will it be held?
The training will be held in the Fulton County Assembly Hall at 141 Pryor Street, Atlanta, Georgia. There will be 2 sessions, and the participants can participate in either session. The first session will begin at 10:30 and end at 12 noon. The second session will begin at 2 o'clock p.m. and end at 3:30.
And is there a fee to attend?
There is no fee to attend. This training is extremely important, so we want to make sure that everyone who's interested knows there is no fee, there is no need to pre-register. Please just come out on March 25th and participate in this very important training.
And ma'am, let me get your final thoughts.
Our office commissions over 3,000 notaries each year. It's extremely important that those notaries know their role and that they understand that they're in a position of trust. It's also important because we have a motto in our office, and that is we do the right thing the right way each time for every customer. So we want to ensure that our notaries are prepared, well prepared, to do what they are commissioned to do.
Clerk of Superior Court, Kathleen Tina Robinson, always great to see you. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks again for having me.
Now again, the Notary Training Seminar is March 25th at the Fulton County Government Center downtown. There are 2 sessions. You can choose one in the morning from 10:30 to noon or the afternoon from 2 to 3:30 p.m. Now you can learn all about your county government through the popular program FCCU. Registration is underway for Fulton County Citizens University. The 12-week program offers interactive courses on how your government works. Students get to tour county facilities and departments and take part in public safety exercises.
FCCU is very important to the citizens in Fulton County because, number one, they get to find out how local government operates, and personally, they get to go behind the scenes to see exactly what we do on a daily basis. We are a service-oriented county, therefore, the citizens need to know what their county has to offer.
Last year, high school students took part in the program, and they will be again this year. 2 new departments will be joining them this year: Facilities and Transportation and Registration and Elections.
Most people have seen Facilities and Transportation in action this year with all the snow that we've had. So we have added them to our classes. So they will be a part of our regular classes from this point on, because the citizens need to know who they can contact about the roads and anything relating to public works.
Enrollment is limited to 30 people, so you'd better act fast. Classes start April 4th. The last day to register is March 15th. Now, you can find out more about the program and tuition costs by logging on to the county's website or by calling 404-612-8300. The county pays tribute to the men and women who go above and beyond the call of service. It was all a part of an appreciation luncheon for emergency responders during the recent winter storms. The county's emergency management agency provided coordination and support for all county cities. County fire stations served as warming centers and sheltered up to 200 people in the storms.
We had folks working around the clock, basically for between 36 and 48 hours, trying to make sure those roads were passable. And so that's a tremendous tireless effort. Also, we had a dedicated team at the Fulton County Airport, making sure that the county airport was in full operation during those critical hours.
County transportation officials were also recognized for treating icy roads and removing abandoned cars and responding to downed power lines. Thank you, county officials, for all that you do in keeping us safe. And still to come, business and civic leaders discuss the future of the South Metro. We'll take you there in our district-by-district coverage next.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Leaders from all over the region get together to discuss development in the South Metro, and Fulton joins the national campaign to get people moving. Here's this week's district-by-district coverage. Fulton County Chairman John Eves announces progress with the Smart Justice Advisory Council. The group of top elected officials from around the metro area gathers to discuss solutions to the incarceration issues in the area. The group's mission is to identify policies and practices to resolve the high rate of incarceration and recidivism in the county.
We're going to be partnering with the school system in terms of coming up with some mechanisms for young kids to stay in school, after school programs. We're also going to be working with providers in our community, mental health providers, housing providers, substance abuse providers, so that people, when they are released from jail, they will be matched up with providers in the community who can address the reason why a person resulted into criminal activity.
The council includes community liaisons and members of the clergy. District 2 Commissioner Rob Pitts joins local and national animal agencies in supporting World Spay Day. The at-large commissioner formally met the new president of the Atlanta Humane Society. Cal Morgan explained to the commissioner that every week the Humane Society deploys vans in low-income neighborhoods to provide the service. Spay Day is the one day a year that animal service providers draw attention to the extreme pet population in our country.
Well, you know, the animal overpopulation problem we have in America and in the city of Atlanta and the surrounding communities is only solved by one thing and one thing only, and that is spaying and neutering your animals. So it's a very important priority for the Atlanta Humane Society in our community.
This is a very special day. Fulton County is very proud to participate with the Atlanta Humane Society. We have in the past, currently are, and certainly look forward to an ongoing relationship with the Atlanta Humane Society, and we're very, very appreciative of the great work that they have done in our community.
Fulton County's Animal Services Division provides spay and neutering services. Commissioner Pitts has made it a personal mission to support the Atlanta Humane Society. He has been an advocate on the board for a host of other animal-related issues and causes. The commissioner spearheaded the county resolution that calls for the ban on bull hooks on elephants. The newest class of Leadership Sandy Springs takes its annual field trip to the Fulton County Government Complex. The District 4 group visited the Lewis Slayton Courthouse following their tour of the Government Center. Leadership Sandy Springs is made up of North Fulton business, government, nonprofits, religious, and citizen leaders who together learn and engage and participate to make Sandy Springs a vibrant place to live and work. The trip to the Fulton County Complex helped them understand more about their government.
We learned that everybody's approachable, that legislators and commissioners like to hear from constituents, that they will respond to our concerns. We learned a little bit about the library system. We learned a lot about the court system, how it operates, some people involved.
Visit leadershipsandysprings.org for more information on the group. District 5 seniors reflect on their past by taking part in a Black History program at the Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility. In an event filled with song and dance, the assembly enjoyed remembering from whence they had come. The annual event at the facility has become one of its most popular programs.
As I look out over the faces, I see a lot of senior citizens. However, I would like to see us bring our grandchildren or our children to these affairs, because we are in charge of our history.
We'd like to express our deep appreciation to all the participants of the Darnell Senior Facility program and to the entire community for the wonderful, wonderful program that we saw this morning in dance, in song, and in drama. It has been a beautiful testimony to our past, while at the same time, a rededication to our future.
There are several events and programs each week at the Darnell Senior Multipurpose Facility. The center is located on Fairburn Road in Northwest Atlanta. District 6 Commissioner Joan Garner celebrates the county's partnership with the First Lady's National Let's Move campaign. The commissioner acknowledged the 4th anniversary of the initiative with an official proclamation. First Lady Michelle Obama established the Let's Move campaign to end childhood obesity. The National League of Cities partnered with the initiative through its Healthy Communities for a Healthy Future initiative. Fulton County is one of the partners working to reduce the incidence of childhood obesity through its various county programs.
An estimated 1 million children in Georgia are overweight or obese, increasing their risk for a range of health issues including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, sleep apnea, depression, and other behavioral health challenges.
According to medical professionals, over the past 3 decades, childhood obesity rates in America have tripled, and today, nearly 1 in 3 children in America are overweight or obese. And finally, in District 7, Commissioner William Bill Edwards joined civic, business, and corporate leaders to discuss development in the region. The commissioner was a part of the South Metro Development Outlook Conference at the Georgia International Convention Center. Representatives from all of the South Metro county governments and many other agencies gathered to trade ideas and accomplishments for the South Metro area. Commissioner Edwards discussed the international concert called Tomorrow World that was held over the summer in South Fulton.
We were able to show people the highlights of the event. We were able to show them the economic benefit of having Tomorrow World. So once again, we're always proud when we get the opportunity to show the good things that are happening in South Fulton County.
To learn more about the South Metro Development Outlook Initiative, visit this website. And still to come, time is running out to enroll in the Affordable Care Act program. We'll tell you where to go to get help with the process when we come back.
You're watching Fulton Today.
Portions of the following segment are part of the Fulton County Common Ground Initiative. Common Ground, the county's comprehensive solution to the problem of health disparities in the community.
According to the CDC, among cancers that affect both men and women, colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States. Well, this is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. And here now to talk to us a little bit about this is Dr. Patrice Harris. She is the Director of Health Services. Doctor, welcome back to Fulton Today.
Hello, Shania. Thanks for having me.
Well, doctor, we've heard the term colon cancer. Colorectal is less familiar. Can you clarify this for us, and is there a difference?
Well, yes, colon cancer and colorectal cancer are often used interchangeably. What we're talking about is a cancer that starts either in the colon, which is the large intestine, or the rectum, which is the end of the large intestine. Colon cancers usually develop slowly over a long period of time, and they usually start as small benign growths of tissue in the colon or the rectum. Oftentimes these growths are polyps, and when they start, they are initially benign, or in other words, non-malignant.
And what are the risk factors for developing colorectal cancer?
Most of these cancers are diagnosed in folks that are over 60. African Americans are at highest risk. People of Eastern European descent have higher risk factor for developing colon cancer. If you eat a diet in processed red meats, that is also a risk factor. Smoking, alcohol use, family history of cancer are all risk factors.
And what about the symptoms, doctor?
Folks should look for a change in bowel habits, either constipation or diarrhea, change in the nature of their stool that lasts more than a few days. Folks could feel pain or pressure in the lower part of their belly. If you have blood in your stool, that's a warning sign that you should definitely get checked out.
And finally, Dr. Harris, let's talk about detection and treatment.
Well, early detection and treatment is the most important point I want to make here today. Colon cancer is almost entirely preventable if detected early. You know, this is personal for me. My mother died of colon cancer several years ago. And so I really want to get the word out about the importance of early diagnosis and treatment. Everyone over the age of 50 should definitely talk to their doctor about having a colonoscopy. And if you're like me, who has a first-degree relative who has had colon cancer, and I'm African American, you should consider starting your colonoscopies at age 45.
Well, Dr. Harris, thank you so much for the information and for sharing your story.
Goodbye, Shania. It was good to be with you today.
Now, while Fulton Health Centers do not screen for colorectal cancer, your primary physician does, and so too does Grady Hospital. You can get more information from the Health and Wellness Department. Well, time is running out for you to sign up for affordable health care. Cooperative Extension is hosting seminars to help you with the process before the March 31st deadline. 2 more sessions are scheduled March 10th and March 21st. A University of Georgia Health Navigator can help you choose and apply for the best insurance for your needs.
When you come out, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, you can get through the entire process. It's painless, it's easy, people leave relieved. We're here to assist you.
Signed into law in 2010, the Affordable Care Act puts you in charge of your health care. The plan allows people who are uninsured to purchase health coverage, and people who have coverage can get better options. You can get more information on the process by calling the Fulton County Cooperative Extension Office. And young children learn how to protect themselves. During Injury Prevention Week at the library, the Health and Wellness Department told the kids to always wear a helmet when riding a bike, stay in their car seat, and buckle up. The CDC says more than 9 million children a year go to the emergency room because of an accidental injury. Adults also need to do their part to protect young ones.
Parents have to make sure they have all their cleaning products and medication in a secure place, because children will get in there and try to drink the Windex because it's blue.
Georgia state law requires children under 8 to be in a car seat or a booster seat in the back seat. And still to come, a new play by a Pulitzer Prize-winning author premieres at a county art center. We'll tell you where when we come back.
You're watching Fulton Today.
A Broadway play hits the Southwest Art Center. The suspenseful production Race, written by Pulitzer Prize winner David Mamet, is about 2 lawyers, one black, one white. They are called to defend a white client accused of raping a black woman. They then quickly find themselves in a case filled with blatant prejudice. The director, John Dillion, said the cast rehearsed for weeks, even during the last snowstorm.
Even during the ice storm, the actors hooked up through conference calls and kept running lines and working on the play. So we actually didn't lose as much time as I thought we would for the cold weathers.
The play runs until March 23rd. You can see all the show times at fultonarts.org. And finally, if you want to take an affordable arts class this spring, well, now is the time to register. There are dozens of classes offered at the Fulton County Art Centers, and you can see the classes, times, and prices online.
At the sites, you can take different things from visual arts, dance, music, acting, theater classes.
Other classes offered include drawing and pottery classes. There are even classes designed specifically for children. Classes are each week from March 18th through May 17th. You can register from now until March 22nd online at fultonarts.org and create an account. And before we go, our reminder that we'd like to hear from you about the stories and programs right here on FGTV. Go to our website to take a survey, or email or call us. The number, 404-612-8317. The email address is fgtv.feedback@fultoncountyga.gov. You can also follow us on twitter.com/FGTV. Find us on Facebook and watch us on YouTube. Well, that does it for this edition of Fulton Today. I'm Shania Chavis. Thank you for joining us. Join us each week for news around and about Fulton County.